So guys, to kind of wrap this up, Corey, what was a couple things you remember about green reading?
A couple of things you taught me: use your surroundings to judge your putt and to walk it out to feel the distance.
Nice. Kind of helps reaffirm how far out that putt really needs to go, right?
Exactly.
Nice. Sean, a couple of things. What are the two key parts to making the putt once you know where it's going?
To making, I'd say judging the correct speed and hitting your correct line.
Nice. The faster it goes past the hole, the smaller that thing gets, and if you don't get it there, you're never going to make it, right?
You're telling me.
Right.
Mikey, what was one of the drills for speed that you really liked?
The one where we put the balls at different distances between 5 and 30 feet and hitting them in succession.
And maybe doing that both sides of the hole, right? Uphill putts and downhill putts. Garrett, what about for hitting line in that club face control? Was there one that you kind of liked more than the others?
Using the string was quite effective.
It's cool because it works actually your position over the golf ball to make sure it's something consistent, while also giving you a clear reference of what that club face is doing, right?
Exactly, and really removing the string and continuing to hit that line.
Nice. The short ones can really help build your confidence going out there too. So I think you guys got a couple little drills I'd encourage you to work on throughout the week. You know, work on making those little 5-footers and know where that face is. Work on your speed and know greens change. You know, one course is going to be different than the other, and you got to spend the time to go and find it. And I'd encourage you to set up a few of those simple drills. You know, I'll give you guys all a string line that you can go and use in between the week. And setting up with tees is very easy. So go and use them and shoot lower scores.
Thank you, sir.
Will
Thank you.
do.
To fully wrap up what the short game sessions were, I hope you guys all got a sensation of what the bounce of the club is. How can this really work for me and making my bad not so bad, while my good's really just as good as they were before? It's a little bit more consistent. You guys got a sense of what shots might work better for you? You know, Sean ended up really liking taking his 56 degree out versus his 7-iron, which might have gone too far a lot of the time. I encourage you to practice those bump and runs because they can be more consistent, but really go and play to your strengths. If the 7-iron isn't in the game yet, we might not play it on the golf course, but you guys now have the firepower and some fundamentals to take on, and we'll translate those into more of a full swing here next week.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See you in a week.
Thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Counting it down.
See you around.
We kind of wrap the day together, guys. Thanks again for the full swing day. I'm glad we got to finalize everything here. You know, you guys get to leave the day with a good mental picture of what your swing already looked like, or maybe what it's starting to look like after we start to modify a little bit and take some things away from it. We worked on some kind of pre-shot routines in those practice sessions there. I encourage you guys to hit those pretty hard. You know, next week's our last week, sad to say, but we will be putting our skills to the test. We're going out on the golf course and really trying to see how well we can do there. Just a quick recap, you know, we're trying to hit our irons with a descending blow, controlling that bottom of the arc underneath or past the golf ball, while trying inversely on the driver, hit a little bit on the upswing, have about 12 to 14 degrees of launch. But how do those kind of work together, different little setups, and just kind of make it happen? So, thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward
See you
to
next
it.
week.
All
See you
right.
then.
So wrap up our fourth and final week, saddest day of them all. We really tried to implement our golf skills on a golf course. Hopefully in some harder spots than we would typically find, but we had to game plan our way out of a few. To recap it, first you have to see the shot, commit to a target, and visualize what that shot's going to look like. We then have to rehearse and feel our individual swing motions to better execute that golf shot, and then we need to commit to it. Our commitment should only be about a thought or two, but that's going to set us up to be successful every single time. Whether you're Corey shot in a bunker that's really daunting and challenging, or that opening tee shot where maybe it's nervous but a little bit easier, no hazards or anything in the way. Can we perform no matter what's in front of us?